So our next speaker is someone who doesn't just study champions, he builds models from them. His works analyze winning teams and transforms their structure into strategies that others can replicate. Please welcome Armin Bezler, presenting championship model based on selected European teams 2024-2025 season. Please give a warm applause for Armin Bezler. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's a big pleasure for me to be here. Thank you, Edvard, for your invitation. And okay, let's start. The topic of my presentation is the championship model based on selected European teams in last season. That's in the season 2024-2025. One moment. Can you help me? Okay. Here, yes? Okay, everything's clear. We can start. Few words about me. I'm a graduate of University of Physical Education in Poznań. First team scout of KKS Lech Poznań, team from Poland. And I have a coach UEFA license. Why these 5 countries? Why Greece, Czech Republic, Cyprus, Bulgaria, and Italy? Because I'm responsible scout in my club for this country, for this market, and obviously from Poland too. In last season, in Greece, Olympiacos won the league. In Czech Republic, Slavia Prague. In Cyprus, Paphos. In Bulgaria, Ludogorets Lazgrad. And in Serie B, Sassuolo. Why Serie B? Because for sure Lech Poznań is not an attractive team for clubs, for players from Serie A, and that's why I observing and I follow lower division in Italy, like a Serie B and Serie C too. Short presentation, outline, the team's introduction, the team's structure, academy's influence, trends in winter transfer window, and at last, summary and conclusions. Team's introduction, if we talk about history, the biggest club from these 6, names Olympiacos. We can see 48 or 49 title champions. Okay, Slavia Prague is a big club too, but they won the league 8 times. Ludogorets is a big club from Bulgaria who won the league in the last years few times. Lech 9 times, and we can observe the new clubs in the Cyprus League maps. For sure, Paphos is the new project. They won the league first time last year and continue good work in this season. They played in Champions League group stage, as you know. About the structure, the most experienced team we can see in Ludogorets, players have more than 27 years. Average age in last season, Olympiacos and then Slavia, very similar level, and in the other side, Lech Poznań with the younger team, average age in this team, in my team, was 25.2. And few words about foreigners players. Lech and Sassuolo have a very similar philosophy. We have a good balance, 50-50, around foreigners players and players from academy. And a lot of players from abroad played last season in Paphos and in Ludogorets, more than 75% in Ludogorets and 88% in Paphos. Sorry, but it's not my fault. Okay, thank you. And a few words about academy. Few years ago, one sport director from Italy told me one interesting thing. Please tell me about players from academy in your first team, and after that, I can tell you about the level and quality of your academy. And that's why I remember about that, and I think that's important. And we can see in last season, Olympiacos, Sassuolo, and Lech had around 3 players, minimum 3 players in the first squad, and 10 youth players in all of squad. Yeah, in Ludogorets, I can find nothing special, nothing important. It's only 60 youth players in the squad, international mix. And in Paphos, we can see any youth players and only 3 players from Cyprus in the squad. That's example from my work. I followed this game. I watched this game in last season, and we can see in the first 11 2 players, Tsolakis and Mousakitis, the best young players in this year. And from the bench moved Apostolopoulos, Papakannelos and Kostoulas. Kostoulas, after the season, moved to Premier League to Brighton for more than 20 million euro. And this is a good example for good academy working. And the second example, this game I watched, I think 2 or 3 years ago. It's a second division in Czech Republic, second level, and the game between Slavia Prague B team and Sparta Prague B team, small derby. And in Slavia, 5 players debuted after that, and now regularly playing in the Chance League division. Chance League is the first division in Czech Republic. And from Sparta, 6 players played in this game, debuted, and still regularly playing in the first division in Czech Republic. I think it's a good result. And few words about Slavia Prague, because for us, for Lech, it's a good team to follow, because Czech Republic is next to us. And we try looking for something good from Slavia for him. And okay, we talk about scouting to the first team, but Slavia doing scouting to academy. They have international scouting, and they transferred the players from Bulgaria. This guy on the right, Alex Božev, they transferred him for €1 million from CSKA 1000, the second team, and they played only 2 games in the first team. I think, I don't remember, but around 8 in the second team, and Slavia paid for him 1 million, and he moved to the academy, not to the first team, to the academy. And Bartosz Shivala is the guy from Poland, bigger talent, and he moved not to the first team, to the Slavia, he moved to the academy. When I was in Sassuolo, because I try to be in this club, I try to feel the football in these countries, and every time I try to looking for good connections to meet the person, to have a contacts in these countries. And when I was in Italy, I met the chef of scouting of Sassuolo, and it was 2 years ago, and he asked me about Michal Gurgul, this guy on the left. He is the player left back of Lech. Okay, and I told him a few words about him. He's a good guy, good defense with potential, etc., etc. And he told me more things than me. He told me about his family, about his mentality. He knows more than me. And for me, it's the signal that sometimes I need looking wider. I need to find deeper in my leagues, in my teams, and it's a good lesson for me. Sassuolo have a very good academy too. His youth players, now he's not, of course, so young, but Berardi, Raspadori, Fratesi together played more now. I think now is more than 97 games and scored 12 goals for the Italian representation. In Serie A, they played more than 500 matches and scored 105 goals. Okay, profiles and success in academy. In Greece, Olympiacos 7 times won the title. Sassuolo won the Primavera Cup. Slavia won 3 times. Czech champion and Lech 4th. And Academy Paphos and Ludogorets still building, and we are waiting for his success. Next slide, squad structure. Now we talk about the first team. And Olympiacos have academy players with players from Spain, Portugal, and Argentina. 10 of these players in last season. In Paphos played 16 players from Brazil, Portugal, and Argentina. Ludogorets, I told about that, have an international team. Slavia, that's interesting project because in Slavia played 40, in last season have a minutes 45 players and 36 from him is guys from Czech Republic or players from Czech Republic League. That's important. They have only 8 players from abroad. And very similar project, Sassuolo and Lech. Our philosophy is the academy, like a base, and scouting players to the first team. Interesting slides about value, because here we can see, okay, the bigger team, the most value team, Sassuolo, Olympiacos, and Slavia, more than 100 million euro. And Ludogorets and Lech, 54 and 51 millions. But that's interesting. Every of this club had in last season the most valuable in the league. And UEFA ranking for us, very interesting for us, like Polish teams, extra-class teams, because in this season we have 4 teams in Conference League. We have money points, and we are fighting for top 10. It's very close to 11th place. And why that's important? Because 11 league in this ranking have first the champions of Polish league will play in 4th Champions League qualification round. Okay, if we win, perfect, we will play in Champions League. If we lost, that's okay, we will play in Europa League group stage. That's very important to the planning, the budget, to the planning transfer, and many other investment. And Slavia, once again, very interesting things. Domestic market in Czech Republic. Slavia made 2 transfers from his local rival Viktoria Pilsen. everyone from this guy on the right side, goalkeeper Indrik Stanek, on the left side Tomasz Chori, cost 4 million euro. In Polish Ekstraklasa now it's not possible to pay this kind of money between two clubs in Polish league. This shows us the level of Czech Republic League. And very important things and very important area for us, for Lech, for everyone, I think, is Africa, because now we are looking only for the player from Europe, like Lech, and we see the possibilities to transfer players from the other part of world, and we are open to start the project Africa in our club. We building the structure to do that, and I hope in next few months we will be ready, and probably I will be responsible person in our club to this department. But now this is not official, and Slavia started official in this season project Africa in Ivory Coast with his player Simon Deli, his ex-player of Slavia. Now he playing in B team, and he's responsible for this project. And yeah, this interesting future. Second things, partner club. We are thinking about that in Lech, but it's not easy in Poland to do it. Slavia have a partner club in the same league, not in the lower league, in the same league. Karvina play in the Fortuna League, in Chance Liga 2, and Pardubice. Slavia have two teams in the first division, and that's a good opportunity to give the chance to other players to play and make experience. Winter transfer window. Why that's important in every club? Here we have 3 players in last winter, who we transferred to Lech. Rasmus Karstensen, right back. Gisli Tordarsson, central midfielder, and Mario Gonzalez. These 3 players we transferred in last winter when we fight on the title in Poland. Okay, Gisli, we paid 500,000 transfer fee. He played only 5 games, made 1 assist, and he was long time injury, but he still have a potential. He's still young, and that was okay transfer for us. Mario Gonzalez moved on loan, played only 6 games and scored 1 goal, but we are looking for the backup for our captain and the best striker on the league and the best player, Mikkel Ishak. And Mario scored 1 golden goal we had 2 games to the end of the season, and he scored against GKS Katowice. We draw 2-2, made 1 point, and this point was very important in the end. And Rasmus, player on loan, he played 15 matches, scored 2 goals, and made 1 assist. Golden assist because he made this assist in last game when we won against Piast 1-0, and Sousa scored the winning goal, and we won the title. And this season was success for us. Okay, and summary and conclusions. Ownership stability, connecting sports success, and that's normal, I think. Academy as a foundation and the reserve teams as a chance of talent development, like a club, like a Sassuolo. Okay, they have a really big squad with so many talented players, and B team is a good opportunity to play for them. moving away from the romantic football, trophies are the most important. Sometimes our boss said to us about that, okay, now we must doing everything to win this game, this season. And in the academy, international scouting as a standard, I talked about that, team value associated with sport success, cooperation with partner clubs, global scouting, Asia, Africa, North and South America, and the winter transfer window as a big chance to improve the team. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you very much, Armin, for this comprehensive cooperation model. I would like to address the audience. Do you have any questions for Armin? Would you like to comment or add or ask something? No? It's okay, just give. All right, we have one question from the time.
Hi, thank you so much for the presentation. Really impactful. I would like to understand how you will be working in Africa and especially in the Ivory Coast, because we have an agency based in London, but a partner club in the Ivory Coast. I'm from the Ivory Coast, by the way, and I know the player you're working with. So how will you? Is that exclusive partnership with? How will you work with in Africa and especially in the Ivory Coast if it's not exclusive with that person or that structure, and if we can work with anyone else? Yeah.
Okay, I talk about that. We're still thinking about the best solutions for us. We talked with the person, with the people, with the directors from Slavia and from the other clubs. The biggest problem now with the players from Africa that we don't have the people who can help these young guys now in our city. And we are thinking about the structure, people structure in our club, and we will be ready. Yes, we can talk about that. Now we prefer the transfers from this kind of clubs like a Karvina, okay? Karvina from Czech Republic have a lot of African players, and we prefer transfer player from Karvina to Lech, than from Africa to Lech. It's a big risk, and that's. Yes, we need to build the structure in our club, and when we will be ready, probably we can do it, but not now.
Okay, as I said, we have a club, we have a partner club in the Ivory Coast where we invested for the last 3 years. We were playing regional football, now we play in the third league, and we have facilities, we use video, we use data, because we are based in London, so we trying to replicate all our knowledge, the knowledge that we have here, to whatever we're doing back in Africa, because we know that what's missing is organization, good structure, and technology, good videos and things. This is what we're doing. We're doing and we're looking for partnership in Europe to really work in a way that it should be, because the talent is there. The talent is there, and we're bringing everything that is missing. So if we can be useful, let's work.
Great, we can talk after my presentation.
Okay, nice one. Thank you.
Thank you.
Anyone else, maybe? Not this time, but thank you very much. Please give a warm round of applause once again for our speaker.